How you doing? I don't know if you guys hung in there or not, but greetings, Alan Massey and Candace Marie. How are you? Sorry, I owe you guys a lot of live streams. They're going to be daily this week. It's going to be intermittent times. I have no idea what they're going to be, but generally they'll be before I'm about to live stream on the big channel. And it's because my life is in utter chaos right now because we're moving everything in our house. It's been going on since I got back from San Diego, and I've redone my office, although you can't really tell. And I have had to rewire everything, and I need to get, you could see my internet connection completely sucks. So I need to get new internet, and I've tried everything to fix it, but I guess it's an old, I got this internet like 5 years ago. So I got, that'll be fixed on Sunday. And after New York, we're going to have regular live streams at 8 a.m. Pacific time, it's going to be Monday through Thursday, and then we'll do one on Saturday. So that's what it's going to be. And I've got a couple of commentaries almost finished, one for Lord of the Rings and one for The Expanse, which are going to go to those proper levels. And I'm going to give you guys a Zoe Quinn video that I never put on the channel that I'm going to give to you guys. I don't know if you're going to like it or not. There's a reason I didn't put it on the channel. And I have to explain myself on this. Is foul as I think Zoe Quinn is, I don't want to go after people if they're not creatives. Like, I don't have a problem going after Alex Kurtzman's scripts for Star Trek Discovery or thinking that he ripped off Anas Abdeen, but I don't want to go after him as a person. I don't want to go after Zoe Quinn as a person. I know it sometimes it makes for bad YouTube, but I don't want to go after other YouTubers, and I don't want to get involved in YouTuber drama. There's been a ton of drama in the Fandom Menace, and I'm aware of all of it. I know what's going on. I watched all the streams. I've watched all the videos, and I'm a friend of Anna and a friend of Jeremy, and I will have their backs no matter what. But I'm not gonna, I've talked to both of them, and I'm like, I'm not really gonna get involved. I was supposed to go on Black Angus's stream on Wednesday. I have backed out of that because I don't see any benefit from it at all, other than talking about even the potential of talking about drama. About a year ago, I went through some major behind the scenes drama, and I don't ever want to repeat that. A lot of nasty stuff went on, and it sucks, but I had this discussion with my son, my oldest son, today, because he's at that realization. He comes up to me and he goes, "Dad, high school never ends, does it?" I'm all, "Nope. The stakes just get higher. That's all. But high school stays the same." But I don't want my channel to be about that. I get enough criticism for what I do already, but which is fine. It's not really that much. I get a lot less than everybody else, but I want to keep it on the companies. I'm way too busy trying to keep Gandalf's balls attached to his body than go after another YouTuber. Hi, Candace. How are you? No, I will not let this channel devolve into a sniping at other YouTubers. For one, like, that's their livelihood. And no matter how much I would vehemently disagree with somebody, even if they took a shot at me, I don't want to take away their platform. I don't want to hurt their platform, especially if I am a bigger channel than a lot of these guys. And it's, although, listen, I don't blame anybody for, if somebody takes a shot at somebody, anybody has a right to respond. That's not a judgment on them. I just choose not to, because it gives them oxygen. Why would I want to do that? That's all they're doing, is try to get oxygen. And it takes my focus off. And I don't want to be, because I don't want to be drama based on that account. Like, I'll stick to the Hollywood drama, and I do want to like cover television and news, and some of it's good. I would like to cover some good news, and when The Expanse comes back, it's all going to be good. I cannot wait. It's going to be like being in the desert for like a couple months, and then you just jump into a nice cool pool. It'll be great. Uh, see, Candace, you're so nice. You have a wisdom that they need to gain ASAP. They need, everybody is, then that's the other thing is I'm 50. I don't want to be, I don't have time for that. Nobody got time for that. Thank you, Candace. Hi, Eric. How are you? Gary, that's the part we like about you. Keep yourself on the topic at hand. Yes, we have bigger fish to fry. We have much bigger fish to fry. And honestly, I mean, it's very unlikely we're going to win, but what little victories we've had have been amazing. Think about it. Rian Johnson is not going to get his trilogy, and I think that's because of the Fandom Menace. I mean, the ink is not dry on that one, but I think that's going to happen. And I know, if it does happen, I know why. That's amazing. That's utterly amazing. Game of Thrones won a bunch of Emmys, and I know I probably should have done a video, but I just didn't. I'm so done with Game of Thrones, so I'm going to talk about it on the live streams. And the title of the live stream tonight is going to be Game of Thrones wins and the fans lose. So, yeah, we lost because they got awarded, they got all their money, and they didn't deliver a good product. And then when the fans said something about it, they got clapback. The thing is, though, HBO absolutely is going to change their approach because the fans said something. So that will pay off later because it's going to stick in everybody's head. Oh, I don't want a petition written about me. Oh, nobody wants to Dan and Dave this thing. So, hello, Matthew Matson. Hello. What's up, my friend? Yeah. I didn't watch the Emmys either. I would much rather talk to you guys in Doomcock. Sorry I had to cut out last night so early, but I really had I had to finish that video. I have been working on it for 2 days, and I put all that work into the Platoon meme that I ended up putting in for like 2 seconds. Oh, it's not on this computer. I'd show it to you. I was very proud of that Melissa McCarthy head on William Dafoe. I spent all of 5 seconds on that. What's this? If you start going on and on about other crap, you will turn into Jim Rome now. Yeah. And I used to love Jim Rome, Eric K. He's an inspiration. Have a take, don't suck. Wasn't that his mantra? But you know what I didn't like about Jim was he started kissing the athlete's ass, and he used to be like fan based. And then he became all about interviewing the athletes, and his interviews are terrible. I mean, athlete interviews are the worst things ever. At least with an actor, they're dramatic, right? So yeah, Robert De Niro is not going to go, well, my back was against the wall. I gave 110%, and it is what it is, man. It is what it is. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But my back was against the wall, and I gave 110%. What's up, Demonic? What's up, Demonic Bioman? You have your point about the 1.5 million petition last night in the Inquisition was right on target. Well, thank you. Thank you. That's nice to hear. Emmys are lame. Emmys are lame. Award shows are lame. They are. I mean, I think they're don't you think they're kind of a 20th century thing that's going to die out? I mean, if you watch the old Academy Awards with like freaking Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra there, I mean, that was cool. They were all smoking and drunk, and I'd just like to thank everybody, all the beautiful people out there. I love you. Come here, sweetheart. A little sexism going on, a little 70s sexism. And yeah, it was fun. Those were good. I'm going to start. I got to go up and read some of your chat in here now. I still like them, but but you know what I mean. Yeah, I totally, Candace. Yes. And I love them. And I love them to death. But part of the reason Jeremy did that was to hash it out and get it done. So I don't blame him for that, because what was happening was, and it's still happening, is there's something festering in the Fandom Menace, and I've talked about it. And there's a lot of reasons for it. The thing is, I mean, if you're just done with the Phantom Menace, be done. Go stop watching. You know, I mean, like, it's that simple. But it seems like people aren't getting what they thought they wanted out of it. And the thing is, it's a nebulous thing. I mean, it's not a goal-oriented thing. It's a group of us who came together because we weren't, I mean, there was no outlet for us anywhere else. But it's a lot. It means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. There's Phantom Menace people who love The Force Awakens. There's going to be Phantom Menace people who like Rise of Skywalker, and that's cool. I mean, that's all right. But I think, you know, what people are talking about is, I think they're just focused on Star Wars. It's mostly all focused on Star Wars, and I don't focus on Star Wars, and because it's just a 2-hour movie, and there's only so much you can say about it. But Rian Johnson gives a lot of people, as a matter of fact, there's Star Wars news now that just hit. I'm probably going to do a video on. That's very interesting. It's worth talking about. But I think some people are looking at it as piling on, but I don't look at it that way. I think, as long as there's an audience for something, people subscribe to Jeremy to hear him talk about Star Wars. That's what they want him to do. Or some people subscribe to him to hear him talk about Captain Marvel, and he's got to provide for his audience. If somebody doesn't like it, then, but it's not about not liking the movement. It's about going after Jeremy, and they're seeing his success. And I think there's some envy involved. And this is other YouTubers. We're not talking about viewers. If viewers have a beef, I take that a little more seriously than I do other YouTubers who were once on Jeremy's side, and people he has shouted out and bent over backwards for, and they turned on him. I don't blame Jeremy for being pissed off about that. That would piss me off too. And because it hurts your feelings. It's like, dude, what did I do? And it's just, you can't meet everybody's needs. And as much as you try, it's really hard. And, but it doesn't mean you don't try. And Jeremy tries. Jeremy really is a very generous person. As a matter of fact, I got to call him before I go live on the big channel and talk to him, because we're media. I activated my New York badge today, my very first media badge. Let's get here. I got to get caught up here. Give me just a second. Bob Hope was the man. Oh my God, I love Bob Hope so much. I do. One of my favorite parts of going to Palm Springs was just that little, because you could drive down, is it 111? You drive down 111, you look to the right, as soon as you curve around Palm Springs, and Bob Hope's house, this giant house. And apparently he was part of the old guard, was such a great guy. My dad got to talk to him a couple times because my dad knew Ted Geisel, who knew Bob Hope. And my dad did some work with him. I'm 35 this year. Oh, so young, Candace. And I am over drama. Hell yeah. It's good for some channels for your views, but overall sub count goes down and you lose track of the channel's original intent. It's not helping the cause. I applaud that statement. One of the things I do is I've watched every Mundane Matt video, and it's not because I hate Mundane Matt. I actually I feel sorry for the guy. I really do. He made it on YouTube, but the thing is, his channel was based on drama, and what he tried desperately to do was change from that drama to just be news, and people just didn't, it didn't catch on. He got frustrated and he did some things. And this is right around when his girlfriend had her baby. And anybody with kids knows what that time is like. You're not getting any sleep. It's like boiling insanity. So when I saw he did those things right around the time where his kid was just born and he probably had 2 hours of sleep a night, the human in me felt very sorry for him. He did some fucked up things. He did some absolutely fucked up things, and he didn't apologize for him. And he's reaping what he sowed. But it's a definite lesson. Like, every YouTuber should watch what he went through. I watch Mr. Medicare's Channel Awesome thing, and listen, Mr. Medicare does not pull punches, but it's a lesson on YouTubing. And the thing is, that's the drawback of regular folks getting some traction, that they're not ready for some of the stuff that the celebs have been trained for, that they know. And there's traps and there's falls. And I think the advantage I had was all the mistakes I made at the comic shop. At the comic shop, I took on partners. I just made every mistake you could possibly make. So I didn't want to repeat them here because I like this too much. But Candace, that is a great statement. Differences are what makes life better. They don't get it. We have more in common than those differences, and they don't define us. Exactly. And that is my main goal with going after Hollywood. I am not a conservative, nor am I a liberal. I am an independent. I don't really like politics that much. They bore the shit out of me, to be honest with you. But I'm really down with our basic rights. And I just see right now there's a certain side that's acting completely totalitarian and scary. And Hollywood is on that side, and they are fostering so much division. And I have a bit of a resentment that they have divided fandom. My oasis, our people where we could just go. And like, it was weird at Comic-Con. That really sucked, going to Comic-Con. And it was weird when you're walking around and you're just thinking, I see comic creators who I used to love, and then like I see what they said on Twitter, and I can't get it out of my head, and it's disappointing as hell. And it's like, they have a right to their opinions, but it's just the way they presented them. I watched a big long podcast. As a matter of fact, I'll link it to you guys if you're interested. It's really inside baseball comic shop stuff. But Brian Hibbs, the guy who bought my store, did a long podcast with another shop owner, really getting into the weeds of what's wrong with the comic industry, except talking about creatives attacking people on Twitter and the general lack of self-awareness when it comes to personal politics. But they talked about all the other problems, which was really interesting. Stopped me dead in my tracks. I was supposed to be working, and I watched that whole thing. Jealousy is running rampant. All these 1K channels are attacking more popular channels. They are. And it's because Jeremy, and they're going after Jeremy because he is fucking blowing up. I mean, he's, hit 190,000 subs. Jeremy left the High Council, and they thought that he was slighting other people, which he truly wasn't. I mean, listen, I wouldn't lie to you guys. When he made the decision, I talked to him. It was, we were talking in his car and in my car for a long time in San Diego. And he was, really kind of torn up about it. And he said, I just got to focus on my channel. I can't do all this stuff now. And I understood, Enterprise was my favorite Trek. Really, Alan? That's cool. TMP was my favorite movie. Star Trek, the motion picture. I love the motion picture. And I love Star Trek 2009 and beyond. I'm 50, just a few months older than Gary. We can all have different things respectfully. Yep. Listen, if Star Trek 2009 existed by itself and it didn't really affect the future of Star Trek, I still would have liked it. I love the cast. Carl Urban as Bones was just perfect. Perfect. But it's kind of it's what JJ's done to entertainment. But listen, I know there's a bunch of bad robot people involved in the Lord of the Rings movie, but I'm not going to lie to you. TV show, I'm excited for it. I am totally excited for it until I see it suck, and then I'll be disappointed. But if it doesn't, awesome. I will just love the hell out of it. But I had to defend Gandalf today. I mean, I really did. By the way, I sent you a great article on Twitter today regarding Universal's approach to compete with Disney. Ooh, I will check that. You said it on Twitter, Candace? Okay. Go Universal. I got to say, I don't talk about it much on the channel. I'm a Harry Potter fan. I am a Harry Potter fan. I know JK is crazy. I understand that. But I love the books because it's something that me and both kids and the wife got into. We love the movies. We love the books. We geek out over it. And we went to Universal, and Harry Potter Land was freaking awesome. Had a butter beer. It was great. Had a good time. Where is it, Candace? Hang on. There you go. I got you. Oh, what the hell's wrong with that? Here, Candace, I'm following you. Sorry about that. And oh, all right. I'm gonna totally go over that because I might be doing. We could talk about it on the live stream. Thanks for the stuff, Candace. I found it funny when Star Wars Explained ran away from Jeremy at Star Wars Con. That was yeah, they straight up ran away from him, and it was hilarious. And he at Star Wars Celebration, that's right. And Jeremy was just going to talk to him. Jeremy's a pussycat. He's not anybody to run from. I got a Twitter account today. Oh, okay. First time to come over news articles and share with my favorite YouTube creators and follow Jeremy. Was blocked by them within 30 minutes. Who were you blocked by? Who were you blocked by? I got blocked by, I am blocked by Star Wars Explained. And I just found out today. I don't think I've ever, honestly, I barely knew who he was. I knew who he was through Jeremy. He's got a lot of subs. Who blocked you, Candace? It's not one of our people, right? Better not be. I'm sorry, Alan. I was just attacking a bigger channel is a way to get bigger subs. People, bigger channels have to become more selective when they don't really know people. Yeah, choose your battles. Choose your battles. But the Jeremy thing was getting incredibly personal with some people, so it had to be addressed. I totally back him for addressing it and facing his accusers, and he actually ended up working a couple things out. So there was some good in it. I thought. I was probably blocked by them on Twitter because I've commented on how his girlfriend doesn't know anything about the Phantom Menace or Jeremy. Yeah, she took a shot at the Phantom Menace, didn't she? Yeah, you don't want to do that. We appreciate you, Gary. You are genuine, and it's obvious the great opportunity you have here with Nerdrotic. Well, thank you. Thank you. I will try to remain that way. Yeah, there's no hiding things on when you're live streaming for hours. The real personality will come out. I'm very, very absent-minded, but I have a lot of help in that. It helps a lot that I've got a couple of sons who are really like weirdly anal retentive and organized, and that helps. Alan Massey, why I had to stop going to tabletop gaming cons. Too much political BS. I used to run cons back in the 90s, and that's got political too, Alan. God dang it. It's like you're not free of this stuff. You just want to go like have fun. You know what the one place where it hasn't invaded? Vegas. Like I was at Vegas and it was just like, oh my God, this is so nice. It's just people gambling and smoking and drinking. And I mean, like was beautiful. Cons back in the 90s were the best. San Diego was, God, those are the days where you can go down and you could park in San Diego, roll up on the day of, buy a ticket, walk in, walk out in a couple hours with a big old bag of stuff. All that typing for nothing. Tell you again another day. Oh, I'm sorry. What happened? Did I miss something? Eric, did I miss a chat? I'll go back up. Was it Game of Thrones just proves award shows are all hype. Even Shatner was saying it was horrible. Was he? I didn't follow his Twitter. I'm going to get all of your tweets. I'm going to get all your messages here. Okay, I got that one already. I will keep it on topic in hand. You missed the Inquisition? It's on Harvey's channel. It's on Harvey's channel. Universal tore down the old Jawas ride, which was awesome. Such a shame. Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember the ET ride too, when Backdraft. Backdraft was awesome. I liked Backdraft. Did you see the Daily Mail article? Days after leaving his beloved BBC Radio 4's John Humphreys lambasted the corporate liberal biased, craven PC culture, and slavish support to the EU. Oh my Lord. No, I didn't see that. Well, that's another one I got to go over tonight. You know, I love to do a little BBC bashing. Well, they're terrible. They're actually worse than Hollywood. The BBC is worse than Hollywood. Like tenfold. Yeah, the Jawa. You know, I got to have you ever heard this? Have I told you the story before, Eric K, that Melissa knows a Jawa who was in Star Wars. They needed to film a pickup scene. So they went out to, is it Yermo? Desert town in Southern California, pulled some kids out of kindergarten, had them signed a waiver and just go, hey, we need some kids. It's like 100 degrees outside. We're going to put them in Jawa uniforms. We need to shoot this pickup scene. It'll just take a second. So they didn't pay the kids. They pulled them out. They costumed them, made them sign waiver. I think they gave them like $50 to $100 or something like that. And then the teacher sat down with all the kids and said, listen, you know, most movies end up not being hits or in the theater. So, you know, don't be disappointed if you don't get to see the movie. The teacher was being kind and really wanted to brace the kids for not being in the movie. They ended up being in fucking Star Wars. So, I think the Melissa's clients, I think her online handle is Hot Jawa or something like that. I will find out. Maybe I'll get her on. It's a fun story. It was a block party from Star Wars Explained. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, he's probably got a block bot. Great LOTR video today. Let's hope Tolkien Scholar keeps him in line. I think Shippy will. I loved what Peter Jackson. I was just honestly, I wasn't looking for a soundbite to begin this one. I was just going while I was cutting the video. I was trying to listen to Tolkien interviews. He's really hard to understand. Like extremely hard to understand because they got him later in life, and he talks very much like this. You know, it's like, what did he say? But I listened to Peter Jackson and what reverence he had for it. And you know, we know Peter now, and it's like Peter's an independent filmmaker. He likes doing like horror movies and weird stuff. And he even said it then. He's like, I don't want to go to Hollywood and work at Hollywood. I want to just stay here, you know. But his reverence for the source material, I'm like, oh my God, what happened to that? And that's why he made the greatest trilogy of all time. It's the GOAT. It's the GOAT. They blocked you in 30 minutes. You know what, Candace? If they blocked you, they're lame sauce. Star Wars Explained did a blockchain. Yes, he did. I think by keeping the focus on the family versus the youngling shows Universal willingness to keep the best parts of pop culture history while bringing in new franchises. Universal has a great opportunity here, and I think they recognize it. They smell blood in the water. And quite frankly, they have cooler shit. They do. Harry Potter, Star Wars fans are going to find this out very soon. Star Wars fans are going to start aging out, and the Harry Potter kids, there is so many of them. That's going to be, if JK is smart, I think the only reason JK doesn't write another Harry Potter novel is I don't think she knows she's not hungry anymore. She's like a gazillionaire. So I don't think we get anything the same. And her scripts for Fantastic Beasts just suck. They're terrible. And I want to like those, but I love that world. They're building a new Jurassic World ride and didn't tear down any of existing Jurassic Park theme. That's cool. They're smart. Universal told down the old Jawas ride. God, that's pissing me off though. ET is still there. Is it still there? I must have missed it. The Simpsons. I was there 2 years ago, but I did not go on everything, Candace. But you know what? I'm going down to LA in 3 days. Maybe I'll go. Oh, I can tell you guys. You know what I'm doing on Friday? I'm going to lunch on the set of the Orville. Oop. I'm so excited. I am so excited. So we'll see if I get any interviews or something like that. If I do an interview, I don't like doing interviews, and I don't like talking to stars because I feel compromised. But if I do, you have my promise. We will record it on Patreon. So it will only be you guys asking questions. Is that a deal? I think that's a deal. So we will set that up. We'll record it here, and then we'll put it on the big channel. I think that's a great idea that I just came up with. So I'll give you guys plenty of warning so you can come in with your questions. The chat will be displayed in the video. Okay. So, you get your question displayed, and that'll be a special treat for you guys. As a matter of fact, that's what I'll do on all my interviews. If I ever do them, which won't be much, they will be held here with my loyal supporters. I was at Universal Orlando. ET was there. Sorry, I should declare. Okay. Well, it might still be at Universal. I didn't hit everything in the park because I get distracted there because I like to shop. So I go to the mall. Shows off. I know. Sorry, but I'm going to share it with you guys. I think I'll do an interview. So it'll be Friday. I'll get you guys the time once I know. I'm going to be there for lunch. And basically that's what I'm driving down for. I might hang the next day because they are showing the whole Lord of the Rings extended trilogy at a theater called the Frida Theater in Santa Ana. And I'm taking Junior with me. So it's his birthday. He's going to, he's going to be turning 14. That's unbelievable. 14. It feels like just yesterday it was 3 a.m. and I was racing Mrs. Nerdrotic to the hospital. Thank you, Eric K. Orville forever. Wrong emoji. Oh, it's okay. Deal. Awesome. Come on. That's the least I can do for you guys. So you have my promise. I will add this to all the tiers that all the interviews are done here. And you know what? I'll do one with Derek. Would you guys want to see one with Derek Robertson, co-creator of The Boys? We can do that one pretty much at any time. But Seth has promised me that I can interview people. So I want to interview pretty much everybody. So, we'll do it. And I'll get Tom on here too. You guys got to meet. I'm sure you've seen, follow Tom Constantino on Twitter. He won't block you, Candace. Just tell him you love the Orville and you'll get a response from him like that. Awesome. It's like 17 hours, man. Have you read any other sci-fi series like Atlantis Gene or Children of Time? No, but I should. I haven't read a bunch of fantasy series. What I do read though, I read multiple times. I get really into it, but I'm mostly a comic book reader. As a matter of fact, I have stacks I'm going through right here. Pulled this out to read. I wanted to read Future Imperfect. And I like shitty comics. So this is one of my favorite comic series. It got canceled, but it's got the weirdest team. It's got Iceman, Angel, Black Widow, Ghost Rider, and Hercules. It's the champions. And it only lasted 17 issues, but it's just like, this is my childhood. So love this shit. Then I'm going through my Hellboys. And I still got to read Jawbreakers, which I haven't done. I've read half of it. It's okay. It's not that great, to be honest with you. It's pretty good. I like Richard, though. I like what he did. The art's spectacular. Have you finished the Big Finish Doctor Who special you got recently? No, because I got distracted listening to Lord of the Rings. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing the Doctor Who commentary on that, but it's going to be in pieces. So it's going to be like a review commentary. I know it's weird to have commentary for an audio adventure, but I thought that would be better because I can actually play it for you guys while I'm talking about it. I'm going to break a lot of rules here, so just don't tell on me, please. I'm going to give you guys access to, like, if I do commentaries on an episode, I'll hide the episode on my website, so we can all get together and like do watch parties and stuff. Especially when it comes to reviewing stuff that's not like huge, like side, or we could do like a Mr. Robot watch parties, something like that. Sunday's going to be super busy though, with Batwoman and Mr. Robot and Watchmen are all on the same day. Batwoman premieres in 2 weeks, and the Inquisition will be reviewing that. We're just going to review Batwoman. I don't think I'm going to review every episode of Batwoman. I think I'm going to do the first couple, and if it's just hilariously funny bad, I think it might be a show I like. Like if it's just like awfully cheese, if it's cheese awful, I'm going to like it. Like not even in an unironic way, I'll probably like it. But if it's just like sexist, if it's like Captain Marvel, the show, then I'm going to rip it and probably get tired of it. Because I got to save my energy for Watchmen. I'm just going to let you guys right now, there's zero chance I'm going to like that show. And I'm so pissed it's coming out because it's the comic fanboy in me. It's not really rational, but that's the way it is. Daredevil. Eric K just says Daredevil. That is my favorite superhero right now. That and Ghost Rider. Lost all my old comics when I was a kid. Silver Surfer, Mighty Four, Fantastic Four. When my house, Eric, that's a terrible story. That sucks. That makes me want to send you comics. That makes me want to send. Speaking of sending you comics, Eric, shoot me an email, Gary@nerdrotic.com. I'll send you some comics. I got to tell Mrs. Nerdrotic, but I'll send you some comics. I got some comics I can send you. Yes, watch parties. Yeah. I think we could do one like once every couple weeks. I mean, I can't commit to a bunch of them, but I think it'd be fun to do like maybe a movie. We can all pick whatever you guys want to watch or something like that. But we're going to start when I get back from New York. We're going to start pulling you guys on to the Friday night tights and give you guys a half hour, 15 minutes to half hour, whatever you're comfortable with. It's for the higher tiers. But you guys get to pick whatever you want to talk about, as long as it's not politics. But I mean, whatever you want to talk about, you can come on, you can debate me or just say, I love this thing for a half an hour. That's fine. It's your floor. You want to plug something, plug a channel, see, you want to use it to try out to see if you like YouTube. Fuck yeah. Great. Awesome. Whatever I can do. We need Ruby Rose smirking drinking game. Root beers all around. That's right. How many times will we hear the I'm a Woman song in Batwoman? Probably a lot. We've already heard it enough, right? What movie did you actually like for what it was? Daredevil. Oh, Daredevil. Oh, I like the Daredevil movie. Oh God, yeah. The director's cut. I like it. I own it. I like it. I liked it at the time. I like it now. I think it gets like overly criticized. Um, but no, when it came out, people liked it. Listen, people of the Punisher when it came out. Sin City, it's kind of forgotten now. It was a huge hit. People loved it. Rose, Rosebud. Yeah, I totally need to send you comics. As a matter of fact, I got an envelope for you. I just need to stamp your address on it, which I have. Okay, so that'll go in the mail, but I'm going to add a little extra for you. We're getting what I like because I lost my goddamn list. So we're getting Mrs. Nerdrotic is sending out shirts and buttons and comics to the people who still owed comics. And then we're going to try to keep a rotation of sending like little tchotchke stuff out to you every couple months, stickers and stuff. As a matter, so what we've been doing is this whole basically our living room. We turned it into the Nerdrotic office. Like, I don't know what happened. Mrs. Nerdrotic like woke up one day and realized, oh, this thing's real. And all of a sudden she's like my business manager. Thank God. I was so fucking overwhelmed. Maybe she just saw I was overwhelmed and starting to go crazy. I'm a woman. Yeah, Daredevil was good. I like Daredevil. I did. Every time we are, this girl is on fire in the Batwoman you want to drink. That's right. Oh my God. This girl is on fire. Gary, is there any chance you're doing mailbag today? Maybe. Yeah, because the mail's right down there. So I can do a little bit. Yes. But it's just letter reading. I'm going to read some letters. But that's funny, Destiny Captain. You keep it rolling, buddy. I got my wife The Legacy of Time for her birthday. She hasn't had time to listen to it yet either. I do not have time. I mean, I make time to listen to stuff. I've really, the BBC Lord of the Rings radio show is genius. And I'm probably the only person who still thinks that. There's people who used to think that, but the big problem I have with Big Finish is brilliant, but it still sounds like a bunch of people just talking into a microphone. Not all the time, but sometimes. Okay. BBC. Oh my God. You can tell when people are outside. They do distance in a room. The sound effects, it's great. I mean, the horse hooves sound effects sound terrible, but they get really clever. You can tell like when a fire's burning, you can tell it's like people crunkling paper and stuff. But I love that shit. I don't know why I do. Yes, you will be getting shirts. You guys are getting shirts. That's happening. It's going to be slow, but you're getting shirts and at no extra cost, just for being here. Take my money, damn it. Thank you, Candace. Thank you. It still feels a bit weird. I love my Nerdrotic t-shirt. Never got my Crater Curl sticker though. Did you order it? Did they refund you? Let me write that down. Did you paid for it and they didn't send it to you? Okay, that's wrong. All right, so I'll send you some other stickers, and I have a Crater Girl sticker here. I'll throw it in. I'll make sure it gets thrown in to your package. Yeah, if you guys ordered, Teespring's getting cut off. It's not the first time I've heard that. So please repeat email me. But if you guys did not get anything that you ordered on Teespring, please let me know. I will refund you. Even if I have to PayPal you money, I will refund you. Dark Eyes, US Dutch Kitty is spot on. I would love to see that adapted to an animated show, but I would love to, Paul McGann. It boggles my mind. It boggles my mind. Would you guys watch a Paul McGann web series? I mean, it wouldn't even have to be like Doctor Who TV special effects. As a matter of fact, I think they're afraid it would be more successful. I mean, give it a web series budget. Honestly, maybe that's where Doctor Who should live right now. And put Paul McGann and adapt Dark Eyes. Holy shit, that would be great. Just checking to see if you actually got the package I sent you. No, it's okay. I got a package. I'm pretty sure it was from you. But no, I thought it was just like a joke. But I will go through my stuff. I'm pretty sure because I just don't remember when. But I have it organized. We're taking pictures of it to put it because we put all your stuff on Instagram too. Are you on Instagram, Destiny Captain? If you're not, just you can go ahead and look at the Nerdrotic Instagram. You can access it if you don't have it online. Love the BBC shows, yes. But yes, I will. You know what? I will check before we start on the big show tonight, which I got to do pretty soon. It's going to be really short. It's going to be like an hour tonight. You guys are probably getting a longer live stream than the big channel is because I owed it to you. But sorry, Destiny Captain. I'll look into that. Okay. I'm pretty damn sure I got it. I have not watched Peaky Blinders, but I probably will start because we're not getting any more Taboo, and it's made by the same people. And I love Taboo, and Mrs. Nerdrotic loves Peaky Blinders. Absolutely loves it. Can I ask what's the scoop with the YouTube check mark on Nerdrotic? Is it back? It's back. Demonic Bioman. Yes. So Susan Wojcicki saw all the clapback, and she apologized and let us keep it. And I'm still absolutely, utterly shocked. But don't get me wrong. They're coming for they're going to try to take us. Things are going to be bad before the election. Things are going to get real bad. That's why we're like, the reason the house got upended was because I have a comic shop worth of stuff downstairs and we had to start pulling it out and inventorying it. It got so bad that we have to get 2 storage facilities now to pull everything out just so we can start seeing what it is. And then we're going to build the store. We would love to have it ready by the holidays, but it's probably not going to happen. It'll be next year. We're going to crowdfund it. It's going to be a real thing. It's going to be a real store. It's going to be a storefront here for a little while as a pop-up, and then it's going to be a real thing wherever we move. We're moving to New Mexico for sure. We're either going to be in Santa Fe or Rio Rancho. We haven't decided yet. Rio Rancho's like not Santa Fe, but you can get like a ginormous house for half as much. So it's something to seriously think about. And I've lived in condos and apartments. I lived in a nice house once, and it was with my parents when I was a kid. But I've always lived in kind of cheap ass apartments, or I lived in a nice condo for a while. But then this house, I love this house, but it's not like nice. I mean, it's probably good for me because I can pin toys and everything everywhere. But I kind of want a nice house. But I don't want to pay for one in California. I'm done here. But yeah, I've saved a lot for a long, long time. And I can't wait to leave. I never thought I'd say that. God, it breaks my heart. I love it here. Like California's cool. The weather's awesome. But quite frankly, San Diego's the best part of it. And if I can't live there, Oh, Gary, did you ever watch Bronson or any of the other DVDs I said? Not yet, but they are on my rotation, Eric K. I have them. And thank you for the Bronson. As a matter of fact, Melissa wanted me to wait to watch that one with her. So it's not going to be this. I'll watch it before I go to New York. And I'll let you know because I have not seen it. And I could do like a mini review here. Dang, maybe I should upgrade to the top tier so I can talk 8th Doctor with Gary. LOL. You can talk to me right now. I just had to make up different, different things for different. The top tier is the one tier to rule them all. Peaky Blinders is 10 out of 10. I trust your opinion. So I am missing something. I'm an idiot for missing that then. Orange Man bad. Oh my God. I've got the best. So I've got my Iron Throne. I'm gonna try to find a way to display him in an Iron Throne, like right here where people can see him. So I can just trick, like I can move the mic and trigger people. Have you seen Lunatics on Netflix? It's hilarious Australian comedy show. SJWs were offended with it, so it's worth your watch. Oh God, now I'm going to watch it for sure. Orange Man, creamsicle good. Orange creamsicle good. Yes, oh, they are. Orange Julius are good too. Gary, I got a room at my place to store things. Sure, man. You're like, it's free. All you got to do is send it. Rio Rancho is better than Santa Fe, in my opinion. That's what the schools are better. So you're familiar with that place, Matt. Okay. Well, then I will keep that in mind. I will actually let Mrs. Nerdrotic know. She said the school system looked better there. So Illinois isn't bad, not like Cali, but not as bad, but not friendly to people like me. I liked Chicago when I was there, but I was there in the middle of the summer. Yeah, I used to live in Alamogordo, New Mexico back in 2014. I liked the weather. It was a culture shock for me being from Georgia. Oh, I bet. Nice equals heated floors. Dude, I don't have anything. I have no amenities here. I don't have a dishwasher. I don't have a garbage disposal. That's right. My house is effing old. And like it got modernized in, I think 1980, 82, 83. We were gonna like completely redo it. We're like, nah. And it's a good thing we didn't, because we got to get out of here soon though, because the housing values are starting to inch down a little bit here. A nice house. Love to visit San Diego. Would want to live there. Wouldn't want to live there. It's expensive, but there's parts that are brilliant to live. But those are the expensive parts. Have you seen the Glow on Netflix? The Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. I have seen a couple episodes. It's actually pretty good. And then I just kind of didn't go back. But I heard it got canceled. They're doing a third season and that's it. Oh, you live like 45 minutes down the coast? Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. I forget. You're in like the Santa Cruz. Drive it on down. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I love the cruise. It's just so desolate. I mean, like you got to go, up that one road but it's nice. It's a Lost Boys land. All right. I'm going to go on the big channel here in a little bit and do a short live stream there after I call Jeremy. So I will see you guys tomorrow. It'll probably be like around lunchtime when I jump on. So thank you again for all your support. And I'll let you know what's up with the Orville interview immediately. Within the next week, you will be getting, I'm going to load a lot more audio theater up for you. So you're going to get the full BBC Lord of the Rings. You're going to get some more Doctor Who stuff. And you're going to get some chapters of A Song of Ice and Fire and of The Expanse to listen to whenever you want, because I like to share. So live long and prosper, and I'll see you on the big channel. Bye-bye.